Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurasu here, coming at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch for you guys today. And we have a lot of buyouts to go over, hero cards, and more. But before we do, I actually have a giveaway. Today, I will be giving away a quarter-century Bingo Machine Go. I know it's probably not going to show really well here, but I'll be giving away to one of you. And all you have to do to enter is be subscribed, hit that like button, and let me know in the comment section below either what cards I'm going over next Market Watch or what you want to see on the ban list. And it doesn't have to be a prediction, just something fun you want to see and why, because hey, why not, right? This game's messed up. The giveaway will be announced on my community tab when we have the winner in about 1.5 to 2.5 weeks, and it's US and Canada only, so check there. I'll probably re-roll it if someone doesn't claim it in 5 days, but that usually doesn't happen. But it has happened once or twice. Also, if you guys want to support the channel, consider being a YouTube channel member. It's the best way to be a supporter of the channel. I actually just uploaded a channel member video, and I want to do another one in a week and a half because I really want to treat my channel members right, and sometimes I feel like I haven't, and that's on me, so I had to get on my own ass for that. But thank you to those who do support me. You can also, if you're buying anything on TCG, please use my link down in the description below. Helps the channel to no additional cost to you, so it doesn't charge you any extra if you use my affiliate link for TCG Player. You click it, you buy anything, doesn't have to be just Yu-Gi-Oh! And it helps out the channel. Again, no additional cost to you, because I know I still get question about that. They're like, hey, how much do we give you if we use that link? It's like, you don't give me anything, so it just helps me. Also, check out Whatnot. Use my code. You get $15 on your next purchase. They do more than just Yu-Gi-Oh! And check out Tapio Cards. Use code SAKU for 5% off of hats, plushies, binders, playmats, deck boxes, keychains, oversleeves, and way more. Awesome place. Go check it out. We're going to get right into it here. So, Fiend Smith tracked here. So, this is a secret from Infinite Forbidden. I told people to get this card because not only is it essential for the Fiend Smith engine, and it's good. The big thing it says here is add a light fiend monster from your deck to your hand, and then it's a discard outlet. And fiends usually like to be discarded from what I've seen recently, ever since like from back in the day Fable to nowadays putting stuff in the graveyard. I told people that the reason to get this is because not only is it a lot cheaper and has a bit more room to grow, but it's just a generic searcher for light fiends. And right now they're about 12 bucks here, and you might be asking, what are they searching with this? Because Saki, we need some results. Well, here's your results so far. Evil Hero, a Dusted Gold here. So the OGs from Mortal Destiny. Right here, you got one for about 8 with shipping. 8 goes up to about 10, 11 here. But there's not many listings until the next page where, oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Okay. I don't think it goes up really fast. I don't think people are going to be paying this amount, but they will be paying an amount. I'll say that. Then you have the OGs, or not the OGs, but the reprint from Legendary Duels in Season 3. And this is what really confuses me here, is these are $9 here. 9, 10, 12. Don't bother getting this one. If you have this, I would actually sell it and just get your Ultras from Immortal Destiny, because these are the OG Ultras compared to the reprint Ultras. I don't know why the reprint Ultras are worth more, especially because Legendary Duels Season 3, you actually have a lot of this product lying around at shelves and all that. Like, you really, really do. Especially now that Magician Souls is bought out. I mean, this set does not really have too much to offer besides the promos, right? You know, it's got 3 of the good promos. I don't know who's buying Magician Souls when we have in like Super Ultra Secret and all that. I really don't know who's going to, but Sengen. These finally bought out? Nah, there's probably someone with 1 million listings, but $2 here. I told people to get this at like a little less than $1, and people said I was crazy, but I'm like, it's a ultra copy of a clean looking Sangan. It will go up over time. Anyway, a Dusted Gold Secret, which I can at least understand why people would want this version, because it's a beautiful looking secret rare, right? You know what? $9, $13, $14. If you want to grab this one for 10 because you want to play it and you like the secret, or you want to grab the OG, rack up some profit a little bit later, that's fine. Just don't get the reprint one, right? As long as you stay away from that and the colored ones, you're all good. Fiend Smith Track QC. I want to go over this as well because this QC is only $50, and it kind of makes me wonder why. Because before you even read this, see how you need it for, you know, Fiend Smith. Why would you not get the $50 QC when engravers are going to cost you $105? The card costs you like $12, $13 overall. I feel like I would get QC tracks. I feel like this is a very good QC to grab right now. especially if, you know, there's more light fiends that you can get. I mean, Konami's going to release a light fiend archetype eventually. They're you know, another one that's good, or people are going to cook in the lab and find something great with this card. I would get the QCs as well. Fiend Smith Requiem. Now, these are absolutely nothing. $2, $3. Now, I get this as a one of, but you would think with how many people need this for their Fiend Smith engine, this would hold a little bit of money. Nothing crazy, just a little bit of money. And it really has it, and I'm kind of wondering what the bottom out for this card is. I personally feel like if I see these go to a solid $2 or even like less somehow, like $1.75, I think it will hold at least $2 or $3 because we've had secrets where they're like, you know what, guys, this is holding at least pack value. We're not listing it any lower. This is one of those cards that can do that. And I feel like if it does go either to a solid $2 or a little less, it's not a bad pickup either, because even though it will get reprinted eventually in the next year's tins, you know, 2025 mega tins, I still don't know if they're going to give it a prismatic secret, like a super and ultra. Like, that's something I kind of wonder. So secret could be, you know, highest rarity. It's just something that I would consider looking at right now. Little too cheap, even if it is a quote-unquote one-of. Granted, I've seen people play too, but... Now, your QCs, people are actually valuing this card, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. $42 here. Again, I would just... It's a one-of, so if you're playing Fiend Smith and you just want to bling out something in the extra deck, I fully understand if you just get this. However, I still think the spell, which is seeing way more play, is the better bet out of the QC, and it's more generic. For $10 more, you're kind of securing your money. Fiend Smith Engraver secret rares. Now, these are 105, going up to 108. It's essentially a $110 card here. Now, a lot of people said this was going to drop after Nats, and I said it will, but it will go back up because we don't have an off season. In August, we have 3 regionals around me. We have, well, in August, we have 2. We have Rosemont, which I'll be there, Indiana, which I'll be there, and I believe they're the 31st and 24th. I think Rosemont's the 31st. Don't hold me on that. Then on the 14th of September, we also have Wisconsin. But we have a bunch of events in between. Those are the 3 that I am planning to go to. So if you are there, go say hi to me, all that. And I think that Engraver was going to go back up because we have so many events. And yeah, $100, $500, $10. This is the best card out of info. So it's going to hold value. But it is quite sad to see that, and we have the QC right here. I might as well go over that very quickly. 244. I actually feel like that's very fair. That's actually really cheap for a QC engraver. That's just my opinion. I think that's kind of cheap. But when it comes to, oh my gosh, what the fuck? QC Exodia, 94, 95. It's really funny. I said this was the one QC I think that was going to go up. And I have that on video recording. I just didn't think it would be this soon. I thought it would be like weeks or months, not days. But I didn't really know. You've got Eliza. She's also bought out here. QC at 75 going up to 106, 120. She's just catching up to the red one. You know, I don't think she's really going to sell for 120. I think she's going to sell for closer to like, you know, 80. But then the next secret rare that you have here is Molchummy. And then it's just kind of QCs all the way down. Molchummy, by the way, is holding about 48. Which is not that bad here. Not that bad at all. Alright, wake up your elemental hero. This is the ultra. These are about $20, $21 here. Which is quite a lot, honestly, for this card. Again, no reprint yet in sight. You got Shining Wingman at about 7, 8. I assume we're going to get a secret rare in the tins of this card because we have Power of the Elements there. And they already reprinted Kurakara. It doesn't mean that they're not going to rethrow Kurakara in there. But Kurakara is probably going to be like a super or something. Or an ultra. This probably is going to be upgraded to a prismatic secret. The CR Wake Up Heroes. These are $50. So, honestly, very respectable. $50 here. Not bad at all. Ulti Strauss. I haven't looked at this card in a while. About $90. That's actually quite good, I feel. $90, $95, not bad at all. Magia here. So I want to say something very funny about Magia. So at Nationals, not only were vendors doing this, but some backpack vendors as well. Usually we're trying to swap this card for NA versus Euro, because if you guys don't know what a swap is, basically people swap Euro for NA, at least in NA, and they usually upcharge for it. Like, it could be like $5, $10, right? Usually it's not more than $10, right? However, when they go back to, Europe, or, NA, people go back to NA, because some people do NA swaps in Euro. They actually then remove that card, aka let's say they're a Euro player and they got this card as a NA print, and they're like, oh, here's 10, 15, $10, swap it. You still have the card, you just have a free $10. You go back home, you swap it again because people like NA over there, that's the extra 10, 15, or whatever they pay, right? And it's just free money without really getting rid of cards. If you guys didn't know what swapping was, now that you know what swapping was, the Euro has its 25th kind of in the text box, like over here and like over here, right? So the Euro versions have come misprinted, and collectors actually don't always like misprints. In fact, sometimes they absolutely hate them because they care about centering, all that. They're a little opposite to certain people, right? A lot of people like different things. And apparently the swap that people wanted was $80 on this, which is really weird because there's been money cards like 100, 150, 200 where the swap's still $10, right? Or even less. Not a $70, $80. I've actually had friends who were trying to swap for Euro, and a lot of people were trying to get, anywhere from 70 to more. And you guys have to remember, if they get $80 for free, that's $80 for free, but then they go back home and they swap the card again. And I don't know what they're paying over there, but maybe they're paying 80 again. So that's $160 of having the same damn card, right? That's what I've heard. All I'm going to say is if a swap costs too much money, please don't do it. It should really just be if you like it, honestly. That's how I always see swaps. But yeah, $600, 540, and then $600 here for those True Light. This is a card that people are also looking at right now. It's a little penny stock, about $2 here. I've talked about this card, but it'll probably be like a while, and I guess it has been a while. I mean, these are the 2021 tints. It's been closer to 3 years. Yeah. Photon Strike Bouncer here. Secret Earth from Galactic Overlord. People are also looking at this just like High King Caesar. These are about 4.5. 5. In fact, I actually need filters to see what these actually are for because the whole first page was like mostly mod or worse. $4, okay, going up to about $5 to $6, but your first ed's about $9 here. Going up a little bit for your first ed. Again, 32 listings for Light Play Intermit. If you guys don't know, this is basically just a monster effect that it has to be on the field, negates, and then burns your pot for 1,000. So it's kind of that negate that also helps being a time card. Melodium, the Brass Gin. This is another card that people are looking at because you're actually able to use Tour Guide to get into this, and then guess what? Full Fiend Smith engine, maybe. People are actually looking at a build with Goblin Bikers that actually play Fiend Smith, where Tour Guide is a one-card Fiend Smith and biker board, which is really good, actually. They're just like quarters here, but it's just something I wanted to mention because the OCG was playing around with it. I've mentioned it earlier before, but some people still don't know, so I wanted to mention. I actually want to see what High King Caesar is because these are eventually going to run out of prints, I felt. You've got your OGs at like 3, 4 there. You got the OTS ones at $2. Okay, so they're staying decently populated. All right. Nightmare Apprentice here, QCs 116, 140 here. There's been some gold shark buyouts I want to go over. Secrets are about 28, 30, so about the same as what we went through. Bingo Machine Go, this is the giveaway. Really quick, want to cover this. About $10, go up to about 11 here, and you can win that, so go ahead. Actually, what are these really $2? No, they're about 6. Okay. I don't know if this actually played in the Blue Eyes deck, so if someone wants to help me out and tell me, hey, is this played or not? Hey, I'd love to know. Shining Sark here, QCs are 58, going back up to 75, 83. I talked about this card before it got bought out. Hey, told you guys to grab it. Then it went up to about 70s, and I said, well, you could still go up, but I wouldn't pick it up. I would have rather you guys pick it up at 40 flat, roughly. And then it went back down to like 42, 45. I went to 40. I said, you know what, just call the trigger here for a couple dollars. Could go down a little further. Told people at 45, 42 constantly. And now we're back up to the same thing. So, yeah, here we are. Future Silence, $40. Going up to 70. Yeah, a lot of money for that one too. Silent Magician 0, about 35, 36, $40 here. So, quite a bit of money for those as well here. And then we might as well go over Silent Swordman here. I think this is like a one of, but I could be completely wrong. 25, 28 here for that guy. So not terrible. Shining Spark regular ones, you see the spike right there. These are, okay, let's go verify because we really need 14 going up to $18. So it was about 12s to 14. Now they go up to 18. So keep an eye out on that card. Silences are about 10s solid here, $11. So this card was like $4 or $5. I told people to pick them up at 2, 3. If you get them for like 4s, hey, if you did, good job. Alternative, these are 12.50. This card desperately needs a reprint. This card's actually been money for a long time. People don't understand that. It started like really picking up traction like 2021 for money, and they went up to like 5, 6, and it's just been a slow burn up since then. This promo is just worth a lot of money. Heritage of the Chalice here. I'm just saying if Inferno will ever do anything, this card will probably go up. They're like 4 or 5s. I'm not saying that you should go pick this card up exactly, but it's not terrible to have a set because even if they reprint this card, Prismatic Secret's probably going to be the highest rarity. And then FA Dawn Dragster. I want to go over this card as well. These supers are $1.50, $2, go up to 3. If you guys don't know what this card, I actually want to see something else here. Actually, this will not be the last card. But if you guys don't know what this card does, basically each what you can do is when your opponent activates a spell or trap, you can reduce this card's level by 2, and if you do, negate that activation and destroy that card. Now, the cool thing about this is it's not once per turn, right? So you just reduce its level by 2, and remember, it's a level 7, right? So it's 3 spell or trap negates, which is like insane. So just a card that if your deck can make it, it's good. In fact, it's a card that I've actually been interested in playing myself in a fun little deck you guys will probably see soon. Now, I just want to go over this card real quick. If you guys don't know about Samurai Destroyer, it's also kind of used in some stuff. Because you're able to special summon a machine and then climb up. They're like $7, $8. So go through your bulk. I know a lot of Market Watch people have gone through this, so that's why I was like, I'll go over it eventually. But Food Show here from Rising Rampage. Dollar common. Huh. You guys are gonna have to tell me this one because I have no idea about this buyout. And with that being said, isn't it fun how we discover new things together? This card, I actually like this card though. But with that being said, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.